EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway in the final game of a busy season. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. And that went off the mark behind him, incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On 3rd down, Lawrence trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Amulikin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sullivan, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A giant hole up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. He pitches it out. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
That's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready? 30 base. Check back. Over.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by Sims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Lawrence will throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Lawrence fighting through, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, light.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, high 7.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets it to Sims, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 3. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, Sullivan. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sullivan, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Harris now to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go jet sweep here with Chark, and he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Push him back. Push him back. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Man out, man out, man out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go. Here we go. Green. Watch the curls.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Go now to 18, Gator. Bravo.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sullivan, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cortland Sutton. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Go, go. make these babies cry.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sullivan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Black shot. Check.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 44's Mike. Check.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Watch the safety creep.
Breida. Touchdown. On the ground and through.
A small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Check down to Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Here's Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final.
He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Thomas.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.